Hey y'all. Well, I just woke up a little while ago, and when I did, everybody else kind of went to sleep. So I guess it's my turn to take over the watch. But something that's been going on a lot lately that we have already discussed, me and all of you, is this unbearable sadness that seems to have taken over everybody. And really, right now I'm sad, and there's really no reason to be yet, for sure, because the equinox is still 2.5 hours away. But I've been thinking a lot about this and talking about it with people around me. It seems like there's I don't know, like a lack of spirit. What I attribute that to is the war in heaven. If you read the book of Revelation, it talks about a great war broke out in heaven. Satan was cast out of heaven with his angels. And it says, "Rejoice, you who are in the heavens, for Satan has been cast out. But woe to the earth and to the sea, for Satan has been cast down to you, knowing that he has a very short time left." I really believe, and I think this must have happened about 3.5 years ago, because I started crying uncontrollably back then. I had to go on antidepressants. In fact, a few days ago, I went to the VA and talked to my psychiatrist about it, and she upped my medication to about 50% more, as far as my Viagra, which is an antidepressant. It's not really helping right now, but I feel like I'm all alone now. You know, it's like there's no more angels here on the earth. They're all in heaven. There's no more demons in heaven because they're all here on earth. And I think that's what's affecting all of us. And, you know, it's just part of the process, but it hurts really bad. We got about 2.5 hours left till the equinox. You know, we thought we should get down here early, just in case I was off on what I believe. Apparently, I'm not off on that part, which isn't that big of a deal, but you know, it's just a lot of pressure. Just I don't have a way to charge my phone right now, so this may be the last video I can post. I may not be able to say anything till tomorrow. And then I may not be able to say anything tomorrow either, because, you know, my head is kind of messed up right now. Very, very terrible pressure. Can you see that? Jupiter. Jupiter is behind me. I was reading the comments. I'm thankful that I have, you know, I shouldn't be sad because I've never had any friends in my whole life. And yet, even though I've got more friends than I've ever had before, the last 3.5 years have been unbearably lonely. Probably because of Satan, Lord Satan, and his demons. Because, yeah, he still is the ruler of this planet. Until Lord Jesus comes to replace him, he will remain the ruler of this planet, will be subject to this miserable cycle of unending nightmares. But the cycle of unending nightmares will end. It may end in 3.5 years. If the moon doesn't go full tonight, it could remain pretty terrible for 5.5 years. but probably not as terrible for us as for the rest of mankind. I don't know if y'all heard that. I don't know what those are, but that's the second one I've heard tonight, and they're over the water, and they seem to be flying, so I'm guessing it's birds. Someone wrote me that they laid out looking at the moon and didn't see anything but UFOs. And I didn't want to say anything, but we all saw a UFO too. Really, really strange phenomenon, and kind of hard to wrap my head around. I wish I had more battery. I would discuss all the possibilities that we discussed. But then my friend in Ohio called me on the phone, and he and a coworker went outside to look up at the moon, and they say they saw approximately 30 UFOs flying in a straight line across the moon. And this is somebody very reasonable that I believe. And so, even if we don't see a full moon tonight, the fact is we're seeing something. We're seeing some strange things that I can't explain, and I won't try to explain them. If you want to look up what a UFO is, it probably got 1,000 videos on YouTube about it. Probably 1,000 channels making videos about that. Some people think they're angels, some think they're demons, some think they're little men in machines that fly. I really don't have an opinion. I like to form opinions about things, but I've kind of learned that if I don't have all the facts, or I don't have I don't have an understanding of the basics or enough information, just to try to keep my mouth shut about it, which should give you some confidence in the fact that the moon is going to go full, because I'm talking about that a lot. Okay, I just lost my light source. I didn't know what was going on. I'm looking at my screen and it went dark. But we're going to stay out here and keep watching the moon until, well, at least until the equinox, and maybe we'll give it a little time after that.